Okay, we have been looking at light waves, and now we want to look at the two different types of waves. One is light wave and one is a sound wave. So we have a slinky here, and if you see this slinky, I'm going to make two different types of waves. This wave, I'm pushing the slinky back and forth. This is a sound wave, and then this way, I'm pushing the slinky from side to side, and this is a light wave. Now for both types of waves, the energy is coming from me, my hand. Now in the real light, the sunlight, we get the energy is coming from the sun, and sound waves, the energy is coming from our voices. What's the same about these two types of waves is that the energy is passing through the slinky, either in this way or here. So the energy starts in my hand and passes through the slinky. Now, when we look at a wave, so here, this is a longitudinal wave, that's the sound wave. This is a transverse wave, that's when I push the slinky from side to side. Now there's three parts of the wave. The wavelength is from the bottom of the wave to the bottom of the wave, or you can measure the wavelength from the top of the wave to the top of the wave. The amplitude is the height of the wave, and the amplitude is sort of from the slinky's resting point up to the peak. And the frequency is the number of waves that pass by, usually in a second. So how many waves have gone by in a second? So we have a look to see how we measure. So this is a wave all the way up down to here. Then we start another wave all the way up down to here. Then we start another wave all the way up down to here. So if this is 1 second, this would have a frequency of 3 hertz. Hz is the unit. So 3 waves have passed by in a second. So is there a relationship between the frequency and the wavelength? If you can see here, when a lot of waves go by in a second, the wavelength is quite small, and here we don't have a lot of waves going by in 1 second, and the wavelength is quite long. So high frequency, short wavelength, low frequency, high wavelength. If we want to increase the amplitude, and that's the height of the wave, this, to have a bigger amplitude, takes more energy than to have a smaller amplitude. And to have a high frequency takes more energy than a low frequency.